Tickets on sale now.
Dude! Catch!
Tickets on sale now.
Dude!
Tickets on sale now.
Dude! Dude!
Dude! Hey, what's up, everyone? Jamie and I are here to tell you that you can start buying tickets for Spider-Man No Way Home starting on Spider Monday.
No, you mean Cyber Monday.
Yeah, I mean, it's also known as Cyber Monday.
I see what you're doing. Look, why can't it be Electro Monday?
Well, because I was trying to do like a phonetics thing.
I got it, but check this out. Buy your tickets for Spider-Man No Way Home on Electro Monday. It doesn't really get the point across, does it?
Nah, it doesn't really, mate, no.
Spider Monday it is. Get your tickets for Spider-Man No Way Home on November 29th. Exactly, on Spider Monday. And on Electro Monday, Sony throws in a 75-inch 4K TV.
For us too, as well, apparently.
Word?
They just, if they keep scrolling, it says, and Tom and Jamie get two 74K.
It does say that down there.
It does say that, but they don't want to scroll because they don't want to.
You know what? They want to surprise us.
Right, that's what it is. It's a surprise.
Exactly.
Just so you know, Sony's not actually going to be giving away free TVs, but you should still go get your tickets for Spider-Man No Way Home.
Welcome back, everyone. This will be my new Spider-Man No Way Home video. More like Spider-Man No Way You're Going to Get Those Tickets. They just put tickets on sale and it crashed every major ticketing website. So hopefully you were lucky and you managed to get a couple of tickets. But don't worry, I'll be doing giveaways for movie tickets for the entire month. The other big thing you may have seen this morning is Amy Pascal talking about what their plans are for the future of Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU in their next big Spider-Man trilogy. She basically confirmed all of our big theories, so we'll break it all down. If you are brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to get all the videos. Like I said, we're doing a giveaway for IMAX tickets for the movie. All you have to do to enter is just be a subscriber and leave your favorite moment from the trailers on the video. What I'll do is I'll talk about the brand new trailer footage, then I'll talk about what Amy Pascal and the Sony people revealed about the future of MCU Spider-Man, because it's actually a really big deal. But during the new footage, Spider-Man is actually FaceTiming with Ned Leeds. This isn't just for the promo, this is actually footage from the movie. He's FaceTiming Ned Leeds while he and MJ are on top of the Queensboro Bridge, and it's just a montage of WTF reactions, like they're all just freaking out.
Dude! 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 Dude!
This scene is happening when the NYPD helicopter catches them on top of the Queensboro Bridge on their way back to Queens. It's part of the larger chase scene of him and MJ web-slinging through all the buildings in the beginning of all the trailers. Then he takes her underground into the subway tunnels to escape the police. It almost gets her squashed, just swinging around trying to avoid the oncoming subway trains, just making sure that she will never, never want to web-sling around with him ever again. Like, if she seems scared during the Spider-Man Far From Home post-credit scene swinging around with him, just you wait, it's gonna get so much worse. And if you were laughing because of that weird trailer edit with the phantom Andrew Garfield lizard punch from the last big trailer, Sony and Marvel are actually leaning into the Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire jokes in their new promos now.
This is now Spider Monday, and to celebrate, I have a really big announcement. But first, let me bring in two very special friends to help out.
I mean, it's only right. We are your best friends, right?
It makes sense for us to join this announcement.
Of course, I mean, who else would it be?
Who else could he possibly be referring to? Indeed, which other two people could the entire internet have been obsessing over for the past year? I think it's smart for them to just lean into the crash on something like this. Like, everybody kind of knows that something is going on with Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield in the movie. We might not know exactly what's going on, but we know that something's going on. But the real talk this morning, the brand new feature that Amy Pascal did, longtime Spider-Man producer, basically laid out Marvel and Sony's plans for the entire future of the solo Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland in a new trilogy in live-action Miles Morales. So I'll explain that in detail. I'm sure Kevin Feige is in the middle of becoming a whole new meme after she spilled all the beans this morning. Now it all makes sense. Curb your Feige.
I think one of the things that Kevin has done with Marvel that's was so brilliant, and
if you didn't see the brand new interview that she did this morning, what happened is that Amy Pascal confirmed pretty much all my theories, probably a lot of theories that you all had too, about Marvel and Sony bringing Tom Holland back for a new trilogy of solo Spider-Man movies and larger Spider-Verse spin-off movie plans. I even did a video a couple weeks ago after Tom Holland did a very similar type of interview, giving all these hints about things that Amy Pascal just confirmed about what the next trilogy of movies would be. So if it wasn't clear, Amy Pascal confirmed a new full trilogy of Tom Holland Spider-Man movies with Marvel. The only thing that's definitely going to be different is that they're going to get a new director because John Watts, the person who directed Spider-Man No Way Home and all the solo Spider-Man movies at Marvel, is now going to be directing the brand new MCU Fantastic Four reboot franchise. I do have some theories about how that's going to connect with the next Spider-Man trilogy, so I'll talk about that in a second too. But Amy Pascal basically said that they're going to start working on Spider-Man 4 really soon. I posted this early this morning and people are like, what are you talking about? Is this Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 4? No, this is about Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4.
Give me rent. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door!
And because Amy Pascal said that they're starting work on it really soon, I think that's soft confirmation that Tom Holland has already signed a brand new contract for all these upcoming movies. He just did this really funny interview where they point blank asked him if he had signed a new contract, and this was his funny way of soft confirming.
Pour 3 autres Spider-Man.
Giggling.
Next question. Question suivante.
Mais frère, on sait.
Even when he's trying to do the no comment answer, he still gives everything away. We know exactly what's going on. Right now, just based on what they've said about the Spider-Man characters, these characters, and the whole subplot with him trying to get into MIT University during Spider-Man No Way Home, the next trilogy sounds like it definitely will be Spider-Man in college. It might not wind up being MIT. Iron Man went to MIT. MCU Riri Williams right now in the Black Panther 2 movie is going to MIT. So MIT is a pretty big MCU location. But I'm actually hoping that he doesn't get in there and has to go to either Empire State, like in the comics or the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, which is in the New York City area, or he goes to the Future Foundation. And they spend some of that new Spider-Man trilogy, Spider-Man 4, 5, and 6, crossing over with the new Fantastic Four movies. Like a very common theory that everyone has is that the Fantastic Four, Reed Richards, and the Future Foundation are the ones who bought the old Avengers Tower from Iron Man, and we'll see that for the first time in the new Fantastic Four movie. Like I said, John Watts, longtime MCU Spider-Man movie director, is doing the new Fantastic Four trilogy of movies, so it makes sense that Marvel would want to have some crossover between the new Fantastic Four franchise and the next Spider-Man trilogy, and those characters have a long history of crossovers in the comics. If you're not a big comic book reader, the Fantastic Four literally appeared in Amazing Spider-Man #1, the very first issue of his solo comic book after Amazing Fantasy. We saw the new Avengers Tower redesign in the Spider-Man Far From Home post-credit scene, and there was a huge Fantastic Four Easter egg here with all these numbers. I did several videos about those Fantastic Four Easter eggs after the movie came out a couple years ago, so I'll link those in the description below. So it just seems like there's a lot of Spider-Man Fantastic Four crossover energy happening in the background. As for Venom crossover and live-action Miles Morales, there's a rumor that one of the Spider-Man No Way Home post-credit scenes will be the Venom symbiote getting stuck in the MCU universe and Eddie Brock getting sent back to his original universe, so that Marvel can do a version of a Spider-Man symbiote saga in this new trilogy of movies, either just one movie or stretch it out over multiple new films in the trilogy. Like he gets the symbiote, then eventually gets rid of the symbiote. Will that happen in one movie, or will that happen over the course of a couple movies? And at the same time, set up live-action Miles Morales for his own trilogy, like he mentors a new version of Spider-Man. Tom Holland even talked about wanting to do that in new movies. And eventually Miles Morales goes on to his own spin-off solo movies that are separate from Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies. So now I'm also kind of thinking that we'll probably get a very small Miles Morales Easter egg or scene at the end of Spider-Man No Way Home, or a post-credit scene Easter egg just setting him up. Like, hey, we're doing this in the next trilogy. And speaking of Miles Morales and Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2, Amy Pascal said that they would have a new teaser trailer for that to show off pretty soon, maybe before the end of the year or maybe sometime early next year, because we do have 2 Spider-Man movies coming out within a couple months of each other. No Way Home and Morbius is coming out in January. So a bunch of trailers for all that stuff coming really soon. And if you missed it, there's a Spider-Man Freshman Year Disney Plus series that they're doing for Tom Holland's MCU Spider-Man. I already did a trailer video for that, so I'll link that below in the description too. It is a really good time to be a Spider-Man fan right now. There's so many Spider-Man projects. Let me know in the comments though, what do you want them to do with the new Spider-Man trilogy of movies? My full Hawkeye Episode 3 video will post this Wednesday after they release it. There's a whole bunch of Daredevil stuff happening during that. And you can click here for my new Spider-Man Sinister 6 trailer video they just released, and click here for that Venom Let There Be Carnage deleted scene for Null, God of the Symbiotes. Thank you so much for watching, everyone stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.